Hi, my name is Paulos Gabor, and this is my new video series about phobias. Second part, acousticophobia. So this video is all about another phobia, acoustophobia, that is also called phonophobia. Is a fear or aversion of loud sound. This is also categorized as a specific phobia. By the end of this video, I will ask you to help me to figure it out. What would be the solution, whoever suffering as fearing or having aversion of loud sound as a danger. So let's see that together. Mostly called phonophobia, and this is coming from the two words put together, the phobia, as discussed it in the first part as well. Phobia is the ancient Greek phobos, fear, and also the phono, that sound. The ancient Greek word phono means sound. Putting together, we gain fear of sound, phonophobia. Phonophobia, fear of sound, fear of mostly loud sound. You surely had some. You may have heard someone has migraine. It also rise up a hypersensitivity. We can call a hypersensitivity, but certainly a headache could rise up the sensitivity of sounds. What is normally is okay, even enjoyable. During the strong headache or even a migraine, the same sound could be very disturbing, and you can or the person can feel a very hypersensitivity of that sound. I'd like to tell you my story. I went through 15 years of panic disorder. While this period of time I had almost weekly panic attack, and one of the few panic attack I had, one of the many panic attack I had a few in cinema. When the first occasion I had, I think I watched the, yeah, Lord of the Ring. I remember that, the Lord of the Ring. I had to come out from the cinema because during that time I already had the panic disorder, and unfortunately the loud sounds and everything came together to me, and I had a panic attack. Well, this is what happened. I had a panic attack during the I had a panic attack during the film, so I had to come out from the cinema. Hmm. It feels very bad right now, but anyway, it's over. I forgot to tell you, but I mentioned many times in previous videos that the panic disorder is over. Now, more than 1.5 years, I did not have panic attack at all. But the truth is that I need to come out from the cinema, not just that one, not just the Lord of the Ring second part, I believe. I had few other cinema experience which ended up I was outside, and you can imagine that's very embarrassing because you are with someone, you're trying to be nice, and you're trying to make a nice evening, and because of the fear, and yes, you need to come out. Oh, it was embarrassing, but it is now over. And during that time, because of the fear, because of the panic disorder, I experienced phonophobia and also panic attack. And because of the panic attack, the extreme fear, I had to come out from the cinema. There was few times as well that I came out and back, and out and back. And this is how it happened with me. So there is another situation of phonophobia. For example, I've got a friend of mine who suffers in tinnitus. The tinnitus is a very high-pitched, continuous noise in the ear. From the outside, it is an unaudible sound. So the person next to the tinnitus cannot hear it, obviously, because not a real noise, but is a kind of audible noise for the person himself or herself who suffers from tinnitus. The truth is, this friend of mine, he developed, because of this tinnitus and the fear and the depression it can cause, he developed phonophobia. He had a very hypersensitivity against noises, always wearing the earplug to stay safe. So, well, at this point, I would like to ask your help. I'd like to ask you that what would be your suggestion? What would you tell to that person who suffers phonophobia? What he or she should do in order to ultimately get rid of the phonophobia? Would you say to that person that earplug all the time, earplug, and stay safe, be excluded of, acoustically, the communication, the sounds, the music, the everything, just for the sake of staying safe? Would you say that? Or perhaps would you go to the other solution that experience the loud sound? One by one, little by little, experience it. It by not helping to get rid of the migraine, it will never cure your tinnitus. But experiencing, at least if you can let the fear go, it will be much better for you. At least one, the phonophobia less. I mean, for example, the tinnitus sufferer having the phonophobia and the tinnitus, if he or she can get rid of the phonophobia, still she or he having the tinnitus, the loud high-pitched noise in the ear, but the situation would be much better, wouldn't it? So, which one would you say? The first one, stay safe, earplug, avoidance, or little by little experience the loud noise? Which one would you say? Yeah, well, if you go to the second one, I have to say that you would, by my opinion, you're totally right, because the way I'm out of the panic disorder, I started experiencing my deepest fear, and I went through the hell of hell, and because of this, I'm out. And I would say this would be the best suggestion for every single phonophobia sufferer, by my opinion, and hopefully your opinion as well. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me. If you just go to my website and contact me, I am more than happy to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.